everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. And today we are just doing a clean with me plus decorating for fall. There was a bunch of stuff that I needed to get cleaned before I could start decorating. As you can see, I've got a bunch of leftover food that was in the refrigerator that I needed to kind of throw away. We have just been super busy with homeschool starting back up this month. We started back in September. This month we don't do August just because we kind of take that off, and we like to also do a few things in August because it's not so crowded. So I'll take the kids to the zoo or other places like that where it's just, you know, not very crowded and all the other kids are back in school. But here I'm just starting out with the kitchen first, and like I said, I was getting the refrigerator cleaned out and stuff. That way we had more room for food, and hopefully I am able to do a little bit better on the leftovers again once we get back in the hang of everything. It's just when homeschool starts, everything kind of goes out of whack. It's just my focus is mainly on that. It's the most important thing. So anyway, I am just doing the dishes here and putting it in the dishwasher, and then I'm going to get the kitchen straightened up and I'll start decorating it. Now I'm just scrubbing out the side of the sink because I'm going to wash a few dishes, and I don't want to put the clean dishes on, you know, a dirty sink. Such just, to me, defeats the whole purpose of washing them. So that's what I'm going to do, is get that done, and then I'll be done with the dishes. Now I end up finding more dishes as I'm cleaning the rest of the house. That always happens to me. It's just, I don't know why, it just does. I know I'm not the only one that every single time I think I'm completely done with the dishes, and I look either behind me or in another room, and there's always more dishes. So I absolutely hate doing the dishes most of the time just because of that reason. But now I'm just trying to get it all cleaned up so it looks a little bit better. And oh, that is the do-it-yourself cleaning product that I made in my other video, and I will leave the link below, so if you missed that, I show you how to make a few blends. I also have a fall blend of it, and pretty much all it is, it's vinegar, water, and essential oils. And if you put enough essential oils in it, it really smells good, and come to find out, it does linger in your house for a while, and I love that about those. So especially the fall blend, that cinnamon, you can just continuously smell that cinnamon wherever you sprayed it, and I love that. And it's non-toxic, like completely. I know exactly what I stuck in there, and it cleans very well. It's multi-purpose. So like I said, if you missed that video, I will link it in the below. So, and now I'm just kind of going through some mail and stuff that I had piled up over there, and I'm getting rid of a bunch of stuff that is just junk mail. And I'm going to clean off the counters, and when I'm done with that, I will start decorating a little bit in the kitchen.
Dancing in the colors, lightning, blowing up a thunder, wash it over me. We got everything we need, right? Watch me. Dancing in the colors, lightning, blowing up a thunder, wash it over me. Yeah, we got everything we need right here.
out right there is just like a little thing that I bought at Target. It's kind of like those little bitty things that grow when you put them in water, and one's a cat and the other is a pumpkin, and they take about 3 days to grow, but I really like these because they don't have that icky spongy feel. I mean, they still kind of have that slimy texture to it when it's all done, but it still isn't, it's not as bad as the other stuff. So, but if you notice, every time, especially when homeschooling is going on, there's always going to be projects and stuff on the counters. On the other counter that I don't really show in this video is just full of homeschool stuff that I'm going through and haven't had the time to really get everything in order that I need. So, but my husband also has some robotic arm that he's working on. So there's always something in the kitchen. It never stays completely clean. I wish it could, just because I personally do not like a lot of clutter. But I'm also a mom. I homeschool. I have 3 children and a husband who's a mechanic. So there's going to be clutter, and I have learned to breathe. That has helped a lot, and try to keep their little sections and stuff, and have my own little space that isn't as cluttered, I guess. But now I'm just kind of starting to decorate a few things and stick the stuff on the oven. And that little pumpkin is cute. And the pumpkin that I picked up, I actually got, you'll see it when I show the kitchen at the end. And I got it in the Target dollar spot. And it has a little light in it. And it's the 2 pumpkins. They're stacked on top of each other. And they were so cute. I love it. I'm just decorating for fall, but I did stick that up. And I know it's more Halloween-y. I don't know if that's a word, but I'm going to use it anyway. But I'm going to start decorating for actual Halloween in October. So I'm just trying to find some things at the Dollar Tree, because they don't really have that much Halloween stuff, which is, I used to, but a lot of it has broken and stuff. So I've got to kind of get some more. And there's a few do-it-yourself projects that I have in mind. So I'm going to see if I can do that. And if I can, I'm definitely going to record it. Now I'm just putting the little florals together. I ended up not getting any of the burlap for it because I really just liked the way that the glass looked, and when I get it all done, I think it's pretty without it. I mean, yeah, you can put the burlap and it would have looked good with it, but I like it without. It's kind of just like a clean look. I don't know. It's very pretty. So these 4 arrangements were, I enjoyed doing them, and they were very easy. And I'm just making 3, like I said before, and I'm putting 1 in the kitchen and the other 2 in my living room on the 2 end tables, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But I'm just decorating this area where the fish tank is, and when I'm all done with it, it looks really good. Now, when I'm done with this, I ended up adding a little bit more to it, and you'll see it, the other look, you'll see it in just a little bit. And here I am just putting together another little basket with the acorns and pine cones and pumpkins and stuff and leaves, and it turned out really pretty. I'm going to put that in the kitchen also. You'll see in just a little bit.
Stumbling through the dark in the dawn, I have found new ways, but no, I can't be the I change my mind. Maybe we got time.
And here's the finished look. Again, I did end up adding a few more things to it, but you'll see it in just a few minutes. Now here I'm just decorating the other side of this, and you'll kind of see, me working around and trying to figure out how I'm going to put this, and a little indecisiveness, I guess. But I ended up propping that little pumpkin up with like a little tiny teacup. It's like a Chinese teacup. It doesn't have a handle or anything on it, and it worked perfect for that. And then I'm just rearranging a few things on there so that it'll kind of look better. And I really do like the way this turned out. It's very cute with the little scarecrow there. I like it. And see, I added the pumpkin, and I didn't show that, but it's cute. And see, that I really like it the way that turned out, and I like the owl being there. And that pumpkin is so cute. Again, I got it at the Target dollar spot, and it was $3. So, and it lights up and everything. It's adorable. But I like the way it turned out, and you'll get to see the kitchen, and that hand towel just goes with everything perfectly. I love it, and that's so pretty. It has the glitter on it. So that's the kitchen when it's all clean and done, and then we're gonna go into the living room after this and clean up a little bit and kind of do the mantle where that fish tank is.
To make this right. Can I be the one that you need? Maybe if I change the way I love.
I forgot to tell you, I got a new rug, and as you can see right there, and it's just gorgeous. I love it. I found it at Aldi's, and I'm not sure if you guys have it, but I know a bunch of states around like the South and stuff have it. But anyway, if you do, check it out, and they're only $49. They've got 2 or 3 different kinds, but a lot of them have like the teal in there, and this one is like mostly the off-white with gray and that blue and teal color. It's gorgeous. It made my living room better, just completely better, and the kids love it, as you can see. It makes, oddly enough, it just makes me feel like the place stays cleaner for some odd reason, but I don't like a lot of hardwood. I'm a more of a carpet. I think hardwood and stuff like that is really pretty, and I am grateful to have it, especially with my 2 youngest being so little and not having carpet. But I like rugs or something, so I have some type of carpet in the rooms. But I was happy to find that, and only $49. That was amazing. So here again, I am using my do-it-yourself spray, and I believe I'm using, it's the lemon and orange that I made. I really like that. I use that a lot, and also the fall blend, and then I made lavender sage, and I like using that too, especially just when I just kind of want to feel calm, or it's at night. It's like an earthy, and it's relaxing. But I'm just putting the little flower arrangement right there and the pumpkins, and I think that turned out adorable, especially with that gold and the color of the flowers and stuff. It's very pretty. And I'm just doing the same thing over here. I'm wiping it down with my spray and putting this down, and I'm trying to see if that big pumpkin would go there, but it won't. To me, it didn't look good. So I figured just the simple look right there. And now I'm doing it's mantle, I guess. It's really a built-in TV stand, but we already have one. And when we got this place, we had I only had my 2 sons, and I wasn't even pregnant with my daughter yet, but I did not want our TV and the PlayStation and all that right there, so that my middle child could kill it. So I remembered how my oldest was when he was a toddler and a baby, and I was like, no, we're not using that. We'll just use our entertainment center. But after I'm done decorating this, I love the way it turns out, especially with those little twinkle lights. It is gorgeous, and it's one of my favorite places when I look at it that I've done. I love that and where on my kitchen counter where the small fish tank is, it's so pretty. Also, I want to say I'm sorry about the camera consistently being hit. I've got 2 dogs. The smallest one is fine, she doesn't really do much, but it's my border collie and of course my kids. So they're all trying to help clean up and do their chores and stuff at the same time, and they're just kind of running into it. But look how it turned out. That is gorgeous. And all of that just cost me, it was $1 a piece. I didn't buy anything that was more than $1 there. It's beautiful. But those twinkle lights really make it. I love it. And now I'm just kind of finishing up. I'm going to sweep the floors and straighten up the couch. You don't see me straighten up the big couch. I did record it, but with it facing the sun, it just kind of blocked it out and you couldn't see anything. And I figured I didn't want to put that in the video. It just wasn't good quality at all. So you do see me straightening up the couch cover on the smaller couch though.
My world is spinning round, round, round. Oh, I want you now, now, now. My world is spinning round, round, round. And I want you now, and I want you now. My world is spinning round, round, round. Oh, I want you now, now, now. My world is
Now I do have a question. Does anybody know how I can keep that rug from sliding? Because between the dogs and the kids, I'm constantly having to fix that thing at least a few times a week to almost every day. Some days, just them being crazy and wild running around. But if you have any tips or anything like that for me, that would be awesome. Just leave them in the comments below. And now I am cleaning up the TV stand. Now if you see double TVs right there, you do. Our big screen TV got it got broke. My husband was walking and a very flimsy toy got stuck on his foot and he just kind of flung it off and it hit the TV just perfect and gave it that spider web thing and also killed the whole screen. Like there, you can't see anything on there. So, and we had a warranty on it, but it doesn't cover accidental. So yay. But that's the finished look in the living room, and I loved the way that turned out. It's simple. I don't have a lot of decor going on, but it's still very pretty to me. I love it. Now I'm just straightening up the dining room, homeschool room, and it's not really all that messy this time, which is surprising, but we do clean up after school, and but this room is constantly getting messed up. We eat here, we do school here, projects, all kinds of stuff. So I'm constantly cleaning in here. And we had like a little paint thing going on. Me and my daughter were doing I found these books at the Dollar Tree and it's paint with water. And I used to love doing those when I was little. And as a mom, I'm like, yay, it's just water, no mess. So they love it, and I love that they think they're painting. I mean, we still have our paints and all that, and we still get messy, but on days where I don't want a big mess, it is perfect. And I'm keeping this simple. I just stuck a little pumpkin there with a plant, and here I'm just going to put a little pumpkin by the window, and that's all I'm going to do. Just because this room is very decorated as it is. It has a ton of stuff going on with all the artwork and all that, and then we're going to have little fall stuff that I'm going to have them doing and Halloween crafts and stuff. So I didn't want to put a whole bunch in here when we were going to be putting other stuff. But it's cute and simple. I like it. And with that pumpkin, the white one with the greenery, it's just, to me, it's very pretty. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're new here, please subscribe. I'd love to have you, and give me a thumbs up. I will see you next time. Bye.